Victoria. You know, like so many Americans, I'm the granddaughter of immigrants, Giatana and Concetta Giacappa. And the values that they brought here from Italy, you know, shaped our family for generations. And I know that that's your experience and your heritage, and your commitment to this country will shape your community for the better as well. So congratulations for your citizenship, Victoria, and thank you for your support. And hello, Miami. You know, it's great. You know, it's so great to be back in a city that we love, especially to be here in Little Haiti, seeing some of our old friends and meeting some new ones. So, how is everybody feeling today? Great? Good. Are you ready to get to work? So, over these last few years, so many parents have told me that they have more questions than answers. For example, what if I lose my job? What if a shooting occurs at my kid's school? How do I tell my kids to be kind when our leaders don't live up to that same standard? Isn't parenthood hard enough without all this chaos? You know, motherhood came to me in a way that I never expected. I fell in love with a man and two little boys standing in the wreckage of unthinkable loss, mourning a wife and a mother, a daughter and sister. I never imagined that at the age of 26, I would be asking myself, how do you make a broken family whole? Still, Joe always told the boys, Mommy sent Jill to us, and how could I argue with her? And so we figured it out together in those big moments that would go by too fast. Thanksgivings and state football championships, birthdays and weddings. In the mundane ones that we didn't even know were shaping our lives. Reading stories piled on the couch, rowdy Sunday dinners and silly arguments. Listening to the faint sounds of laughter that would float downstairs as Joe put the kids to bed every night while I studied for grad school or graded papers under the pale yellow kitchen lamp, the dinner dishes still waiting in the sink. We found that love holds a family together. Love makes us flexible and resilient. It allows us to become more than ourselves together. And though it can't protect us from the sorrows of life, it gives us refuge, a home. So how do you make a broken family whole? The same way that you make a nation whole, with love and understanding, and with small acts of kindness, with bravery and with unwavering faith. You show up for each other in big ways and small ones, again and again. It's what so many of you are doing right now, for your loved ones, for complete strangers, for your cities. And that's especially true here in the Hispanic community. So many of you are on the front lines or running the small businesses that keep our cities strong. You remind us that the heart of this nation still beats with kindness and courage. Joe's mom used to say that God never gives us a cross too heavy to carry. And I saw him live out that faith. No one knows resilience like my husband. He's faced his share of tragedies. But grief can give you purpose, empathy that runs deep, resilience that can't be taken away, urgency to do everything you can in what little time we have. And Joe put those gifts to work. He spent his entire career listening and bringing people together. He will be a president for all of us. And he has a plan for all of us to end this pandemic, to rebuild, to reimagine a future that's better than ever. But he can't do it without you, Miami, because this is our moment. There are no do-overs. There's no time to sit by and watch what happens. We have to decide what happens. So will you join us? Will you help us show that our nation will never settle for less than our highest aspirations? Will you stand with Joe Biden and Kamala Harris? Because when you do, we know we will win. Now, I have to leave a little early because I'm going to talk with my friends El Gordo y La Flaca. I'm sure you know it. But before I do, I want to ask you for a commitment. I want you all to make me a promise. If you haven't registered to vote, do it now. The deadline is today, and then I need everyone to vote early. And finally, I want to say thank you. Thank you for all you do for your communities. Thank you for showing up now when it matters most. And thank you for your faith in an idea that's bigger than any one of us. And that is that we will build a better nation because we will do this together. Thank you and congratulations, Victoria.